I want to talk a little bit about affirmations now because sometimes they're misunderstood. And there's huge purpose to affirmations if you're developing them in a way that works for you. And there's a few key secrets to this. So really, just like the self-talk and the thoughts and the feelings that we have, affirmations are phrases that we create ahead of time that we're trying to create those thoughts and feelings in ourselves. So when you build an affirmation, the first key piece you have is, do you actually believe it to be true? Because your beliefs have a lot to do with whether your body can take in a message and receive it. And so we often have to challenge these beliefs in our lives because they have actually proven that a lot of times the things that we believe that create the self-talk and thoughts and feelings that we have aren't actually accurate. So you can't then take an inaccurate belief and try to create another one when you're still believing the inaccuracies. So you have to take your beliefs and you have to challenge them. So for example, I say to people, you think that you're always disorganized, but is that always true? Have you ever been organized in your life? When have you done something that you would consider maybe a little bit organized? What do you like to do that you think is organized? What would you like to do even better that is organizing? Here's the thing. If you have an answer for any of those, then you're not 100% pure disorganized. So why would you say that to yourself in a way that would suggest you're nothing but disorganized? Because it's not true. So we have to challenge ourselves this way. And then we have to say, how do we want it to be? And this is where you can develop your affirmation. So I am every day becoming more organized. I am an organized individual who is improving their abilities every day. Whatever that statement is that you want to develop as an affirmation, you have to, though, believe that it's true. So sometimes we build an affirmation that we can believe in right now, and then we can improve on it. So that's why sometimes you have to develop it in the way I was just saying, like I am becoming more organized every day, because you can believe that. You have to challenge yourself. Do I believe that that's possible? And generally, as we do it softer, we can believe that. So we can believe that every day we're working very hard to become more organized. But continue to improve on that affirmation as things continue to improve for you. So in other words, you start with, I am getting more organized every day. And as you find examples of you being more organized, then you say to yourself, I'm becoming a very organized individual. I have become a much more organized person. And to the point that you want to continue to work toward the point that I am very organized. But if you can't say that right now and believe it, then the affirmation is not going to work for you. But you do want to consistently be working there. So think, what is it that I really want to say? Well, I want to be able to say that I'm very organized. But I don't believe that to be true right now. So what could I say by backing that up a little bit that does tell me that I'm getting there? And that is, I'm becoming more organized every day. So that's really where you want to work to develop your affirmations. And we've shared some with you that will help you. I just wanted to explain the process of making sure that you challenge your beliefs, then develop positive reinforcement that fits in with your new belief because you've challenged it, and then continue to build that affirmation and that self-talk in your body every day to a point where it is where you want it to be. It is what you want in your present as you want it to be. I am organized. And if you can't be there right this moment, that's okay. Back it up and keep moving forward, because your affirmation is that most positive statement that says you are exactly where you want to be, But sometimes there's a process to getting there, and we can eliminate that step. We can't go around saying something that we just is so far in the future in our goals that we can't believe it to be true. We can't feel it. I can't feel that I just live as a very organized individual. It just feels like a lie when I say it. So back it up and say what you do believe about yourself, because there, in every belief, there's a little bit that may not be true if it's not a positive one. So you want to take that little piece, and the little piece is that you aren't disorganized all the time. There's a little part of you that is organized about some things. So take that little piece, and that's the start. You know it's true that you are a little bit organized. You know it's true that you want to become more organized. And so you can at least say right now and believe that I am becoming more organized. I am working on it and acknowledging that I am organized. And that will take you a big step forward to being at the place where you're saying, I am very organized. Because you can be any of these things you want to be. You just can't be there in one big giant step. It's a process. You need to be helping yourself, encouraging yourself, being your own best motivator, and saying what you need to say to yourself to get you where you want to go. Imagine hiring somebody as a personal trainer, as a therapist, as a support guide that would tell you demeaning things. You wouldn't do it. So don't hire yourself to do the same. You want that positive motivation that tells you you can get there. You want yourself to look into the signs and see the little bits that show evidence of the fact that you're getting there. The more you do that, the more you'll see the steps to get where you want to go. Positive affirmations are what you want to be developing and saying to yourself all day, to the point where your self-talk is just positive affirmations. It is possible, and we all get there with process. So remember, be your biggest coach, be your best champion, and be the most powerful supporter you've ever had.